What a matchup we have for you in the battle for the state of Oregon. Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. It's the Oregon State Beavers and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Roll is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Dan Lanning continues to prove why he's one of the best coaches in college football right now. Coming off a 13-2 season, yet another appearance in the college football playoff. He has a great stable of quarterbacks that will be fascinating to watch this season. Dante Moore returns, hoping to elevate his NFL stock. With top transfer portal quarterback Dylan Raiola in the wings, we'll see how it shakes out for the Oregon Ducks in Eugene. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. The Ducks offense will go on the attack first. A program whose history is built on speed. Oregon just ran away from the Beavers last time.
And the Ducks were ready to play a year ago. They were ready for a war. They came out, they took it to Oregon State. They didn't back off, Jesse. That game meant a lot to them.
Yeah, they just caught fire early, and Oregon State couldn't put the fire out. They had no answers. Every possession Oregon had, it seemed like they were going up and down the field. So a big challenge for Oregon State in this one is to try to get off to a great start. But one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison and Hill Jr. who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those two guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like you saw a year ago, man. Like, they are committee, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having Moore come back at the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's going to be another year of stable running backs for Oregon. A lot of ground and pound and a lot of physicality.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Running inside, it's Davison. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Moore to throw. Got a man. It's Hooks. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotion surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Dante Moore fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Moore. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The run inside. It's Davison. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got it in the middle. It's Hooks. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. Snagged out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, Moore. It's caught. They make the stop, and not before. He gets enough to convert on fourth down, and rolling the dice pays off. The Ducks will try to punch it in on first and goal. Moore with the play fake. Lets it go to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Trying play action. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Ducks! The offense puts up 6 with that trip for the end zone.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on fourth down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the fourth down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finish with this drive together. You're right. Circle that fourth down. That was a big one.
He'll bring it out. It's McMillan. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Beavers offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
Well, this is one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but David, he better have a clock going off in his head in this one, because this is one of the elite pass rushes in the entire nation as well. Their D-line is absolutely stocked and loaded with athleticism, with guys with bad intentions, and they built this D-line specifically for games like this.
Yeah, so he better be on time, right? Like, that ball needs to be able to come out. You just got to be careful. You don't get away with some of those liberties of holding on to the football, extending plays, because those dudes are in relentless pass rush mode, chasing after you. This will be a great chess match.
Under fire! And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Here comes the heat. It's complete on the right side. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Pulls it on the option. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And I love this strategy by the offense. Early in the game, first quarter, they're trying to put pressure on the defense and make them think and react quickly. You do that by running the option. Is it the running back? Is it the quarterback? Is he pitching? This quarterback is special with his ability to run the football, and now this is something the defense is going to have to contend with the rest of the game.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Beavers are flying down the field. Pulls and fires complete. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Breaks into the open. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. This rivalry has a deep and storied history. Plenty of memorable moments. Here are a few of them. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there. That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness.
Makes the grab in their space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He wants to change this route. Running inside, it's Davison. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Unloads quickly. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? To the air, it's Murphy. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. All the way back to the 15. Slips through the line. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Ducks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Moore. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The run inside. It's Hill. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on you on second down.
Throwing more. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Murphy. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Complete downfield. Still on his feet at the 40. He smashes his way through again. Ripped past midfield. Finally stopped at the 42. And that's the kind of chunk play that gets drives going.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Nolan. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Beavers come to the line in the hurry-up.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Finds his target down the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Beavers using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Quick completion on the out route. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like that back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Timeout is called, and that will be the second charge to Oregon State. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And that one did not work. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers!
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more snap coming before halftime. Here we go. Ready? 2, 1, go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half. But before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Ducks and Beavers. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Oregon and Oregon State plays out.
He'll bring it out. It's McMillan. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Catching up with the Beavers head coach at the half. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Here's a hit. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running inside. It's Hatcher. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field. it to him before he could even get started. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Here's Moore to throw. The sure hands, it's Johnson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Wants to throw it again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Pressure coming. And it's a sack.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's 3rd down. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. And the Ducks line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first trip.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Off play action. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Beavers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks it in at the 40. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just...
Snags it, and there's running room. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. The Ducks right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Dante Moore throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10.
Well, that's 3 throws on this drive and 3 completions and 3 first downs. And it's funny, talking to the offensive coordinator during the week, he said, hey, if my head coach would let me do it, I'd throw the ball 100 times a game. I wouldn't even run it because of how much I trust this quarterback to do the right thing. And that's exactly what's happening on this drive.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Ducks. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolled. The uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Poland finds his man on the left. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Pulls it in. It's Hampton. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion. Could be an alley. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. The RPO, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Tries to get it on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Beavers have this offense rolling. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Makes the grab.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver continuing to come back to his QB.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to go right back downfield. Fires left. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Beavers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Murphy. Under fire, and they got it.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense...
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
And the extra point was good. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Moore. With the catch, it's Stewart. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Everything went right on that play except the receiver going out of bounds. It's late in the 4th. You've got the lead. You're just trying to bleed the clock as much as possible. Just got to have better awareness on the field.
Quarterback may change this route. The run inside. It's Davison. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. That's caught. It's Moore. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact.
He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Pulls it in. It's Nolan. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Beavers will hustle to the line.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Right on the money. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Wide receiver going in motion. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Just keeps swinging it. Finds his tight end.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out. And
going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Quick release by the QB. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do.
A shot toward the end zone. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Beavers using their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Beavers!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Timeout is called, and that will be the 2nd charge to Oregon State. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Oregon State will use its final timeout here. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Throwing more. Working the middle, it's complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter. Surprise, surprise. Guess who they go to? That guy.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Moore will throw. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on 1st down. Here's Moore to throw. Under fire. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fire into the right, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And the Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. In the gun on 3rd down. Moore. Grabbed along the sideline. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. One more play to pad the stats. Moore, play action. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. Fitted in the window for the score.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the point after is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Here comes the heat. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0, ball game is over. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.